It's not a total win, but it's not life in prison either. Sean Diddy Combs just dodged the most serious charges in his federal trial, including sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy. However, the music mogul was still found guilty of transporting prostitutes, and the judge isn't letting him walk free. The courtroom was a roller coaster. When the not guilty verdicts were read, Diddy clasped his hands, mouthed "thank you" to the jury, then dropped to his knees in what looked like a prayer. His legal team hugged. The courtroom clapped. For a moment, it felt like victory. But hours later, reality hit hard. The judge ordered Diddy back to jail, citing his past domestic violence accusations as a reason to keep him behind bars until sentencing. So what exactly is he guilty of? 2 counts of violating the federal Mann Act for transporting women across state lines for sex. That charge alone could land him in prison for up to 20 years. His legal team is now hoping the judge will reduce that sentence, or at least allow both charges to run concurrently. The case was explosive from the start. Prosecutors described an alleged pattern of wild, high-profile gatherings that raised serious legal questions involving substance use, paid company, and claims of coercive behavior. Diddy's defense fired back, insisting he was being targeted for his personal lifestyle. Still, Combs is facing the fallout of one of the biggest legal fights of his career. Even with the harshest charges cleared, this trial has already taken a massive toll on his reputation and his brand. And with sentencing still on the horizon, this story is far from over. And perhaps the most unexpected name dragged into this scandal was Leonardo DiCaprio. Who would have thought that Hollywood's golden boy could be linked to such shady stuff?
Come on, Leo, mate, you know.
Well, in the court of public opinion, just being at one of Sean Diddy Combs' infamous gatherings, like those legendary 90s white parties, means you might be guilty of witnessing or even participating in some questionable behavior.
And you threw a house party and I got the footage, okay? Look at this. Now, who has this many people at their house?
Remember that snapshot from 1999 showing a then 24-year-old DiCaprio grinning and sipping drinks alongside Diddy and others? Yeah, that one has made a comeback. One Twitter user even remarked, "Birds of the same feathers flock together," seemingly throwing shade at the Great Gatsby star.
What the hell is going on here?
With all the allegations piling up against Diddy, it's no wonder people are speculating about Leo's involvement. One person even said, "I know he's terrified right now, but is Leo really sweating over being dragged into Diddy's mess? Who knows?"
Wow, you can't believe what you read.
However, new reports are coming out that say he's trying to distance himself from the music mogul. According to a source who chatted with the Daily Mail, Leonardo DiCaprio has absolutely nothing to do with any of this. They stressed that while he hit a few parties in the early 2000s, like everyone else, he's not linked to any of the alleged bad behavior.
So it was one of the worst experiences of my life.
But with so many celebrities getting pulled into this drama, can we really take that at face value? It definitely raises some eyebrows, doesn't it? Diddy has partied with big names from all over, including Naomi Campbell and Jay-Z. In a 2018 Vogue 73 Questions interview, Diddy even called Leo his favorite party guest.
Who's the person that's #1 on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
But the source insists that the parties DiCaprio attended were nothing like the wild ones described by Diddy's ex, Cassie, which apparently involved some pretty shocking activities.
How the hell did that happen?
I have no idea.
The insider added, "He has nothing to do with that world, so for anyone to think he'll get dragged into this because of a few old photos is just ridiculous." The last time DiCaprio showed up at a Diddy bash was in November 2019 for the music mogul's 50th birthday.
This film took really everything out of me.
But you're good at relaxing and doing...
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Recently, another source said DiCaprio is actively trying to distance himself from this whole scandal.
A slight problem here.
This notorious bachelor has been working hard to shake off his party boy image and become more of an environmental activist. But let's be honest, he's still known for dating younger models, and he's pretty sensitive about discussing his past.
I would never say something like that.
Whoa, why did I do that?
Then there's Ashton Kutcher. Back in 2009, Kutcher was spotted at Combs' notorious annual white party alongside his then wife, Demi Moore. A decade later on the show Hot Ones, Ashton spoke about his friendship with Diddy, sharing, "We became fast friends. We used to just hang out and watch football together." When pressed about the rapper's legendary parties, he coyly added, "I have a lot I can't disclose. I can't disclose that one either."
So, I can't tell that one either.
Amidst these swirling rumors, both Ashton and Mila were seen separately with their children in Los Angeles. Ashton took their son, Dimitri, to flag football practice, while Mila escorted their daughter Wyatt to a dance class. Some took these separate outings as a sign of marital discord, fueling the breakup gossip even further. However, sources close to the couple have been quick to shut down these claims. An insider labeled the rumors as absolutely ridiculous and false, emphasizing that Ashton has no involvement in any of Diddy's alleged misconduct. "He doesn't belong in this conversation," the source stated firmly. Another added, "Ashton has only seen Diddy at a handful of social and business events, all documented by the media." But each rumor has its truth in it. Speaking about business, another big name who's crossed paths with Puff is none other than Jeff Bezos. Yes, the Amazon mogul. It turns out that Bezos' company, Amazon Studios, helped promote Diddy's media platform, Revolt TV. While it seemed like a standard business move at the time, people are now questioning whether Bezos knew about Diddy's more controversial activities. Did Bezos know what was really going on behind the scenes, or was he just in it for the business side of things? It's hard to say, but the questions are piling up.
And what do you look for when you're hiring people other than that, ready to go to war? What are the other kind of criteria?
Somebody that is not intimidated by me, not intimidated by the situation, not intimidated by life.
While we're on the topic of billionaires, here's another surprise. Diddy's also been connected to Elon Musk. Social media is buzzing after people learned about Diddy's alleged $10 million investment in Musk's platform, X, especially with all the serious allegations against the rapper.
Our youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old. We have an individual who was 14 years old. We have one who was 15.
In a new book, Character Limit, authors Kate Conger and Ryan Mack spill that Musk was actually bragging about his friendship with Diddy. Looks like they're closer than we thought, huh?
I shouldn't have said that.
Now, Diddy stepped down from his role as executive chairman of Revolt right before Cassie Ventura, his ex, filed a lawsuit with some heavy accusations against him. Around the same time, he was also confirmed as an investor in X, joining other big names like Jack Dorsey and Larry Ellison. Oh, and just in case you forgot, Musk and Diddy were even spotted hanging out at a Dave Chappelle show in 2022.
Now with the internet, it's like having a nervous system. It's like any part of humanity has access to almost all the information of humanity.
But here's where it gets even messier. Musk recently stirred the pot by sharing a report that outlined over 120 claims against Diddy. He asked, how many people in music and entertainment knew about this? But before Musk could get too comfy in the spotlight, music critic Anthony Fantano clapped back, pointing out that infamous photo of Musk with Ghislaine Maxwell. Talk about awkward.
Because a guy as important as you, who makes changes, could use your powers for evil and not good. The fact that...
Now I want to hear from you. Who do you think could have been Diddy's real accomplices? And who do you believe was just caught in the crossfire?